Where is it? Yeah, so I got this gyrocopter or gyrocopter last stream, and as much as it's, you know, as much as I could get it, I should do vocal warm-ups before I stream so I don't have brain farts like this when I try to talk. But as valuable as it is as a trade good, um, if I throw this down now, I don't have to worry about Bethesda Sousa's. Actually, let me think. I think I need like something like 600 to like 750 reputation for people to let me into their holy grounds, which is what Bethesda Sousa is. I'll throw this down. I'll throw a bunch of stuff down. I have 2 chain pistols, signature bow I picked up. It's actually unidentified. Now it's like, oh shit, because I had no idea where it came from. No, I just got this. I was just fighting like some snapjaws at some point. I was doing some off-screen work. That should be everything. I just pressed O. I'm so used to pressing O to the trade. Okay, enough favor. Let me go into reputation. How do I? Oh, there we go. Canonists. You are welcome in their holy. Okay, so I can go to Bethesda Sousa now. Or I could ritual with this guy and get proselytization. I'll get proselytization. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'll get that after. I think that will probably be like the first thing I can. Or not the first thing. Well, it's the first thing I'm gonna like meaningfully do. Very importantly, get this up to 10. At 10 with 6 or not 60. I was looking at the next rank. 55 in both of these from that, and what I'm currently wearing, I have 70. Combined. Oh, I don't. Right, that was the other build I had. Freezing hands. If I have freezing hands, like the odds of me freezing would be like next to 0, if not 0. I can cook. Let me see what I can do. What do I already have? I have something that gives me a chance to heal off taking damage. A few things that do that. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, I don't have. I want to have something that gives me. I think it's beguiling is the mental mutation. Because the two options are love by itself, but that'll only give me one option, or mix something with it, which is what I'm gonna do. Can use beguiling. Yeah, there we go. Okay, beguiling level 1. I'm being watched. That's gonna pop up every time I get a free mental mutation from cooking. That's gonna pop up until I get a mental mutation of my own. I do have a bunch. Yeah. I'm currently being watched and pursued by Osprey. It's harmless to me, honestly. But yeah, I'm going to go over here. There's one thing I didn't do off screen. Is get the neutron flux from this character. I could have sworn they had more than just one thing, but maybe I bought it. I think somebody has a neutron flux and somebody has a cloning drop. That it might be the other guy. I am going to activate Beguile. Nope. Infuriate. Oh. Yeah, they actually the devs got really tired of people using this strategy, so they actually buffed their mental armor. But I believe because I'm considered average, I might have a chance. So I'm gonna do this like a few times. Is this okay? It's not pissing anybody off, luckily. I think there might be a chance that they attack, or they used to. There we go. I need to wake them up. Hilarious. Yeah, I gave them some carbide daggers. I think I might have bought something meaningful off them. I don't want to buy. I don't want to steal too much shit off of them, just so I don't the inventory manage. I got a fuck ton of water skins, so I'm just going to. I will take the lava off of them. That'll be it. Oh, and the books. The books. Recipe books usually don't give too much, but it's fine. Can I release you is the question. I think the best way to release them is just to get another character recruited. Do you... Oh yeah, this character is Sunslag. I think because there's an item later in the game that can give you double the effect. Or it has a chance. I'm trying to remember. I think if you max it out, it has a 100% chance to double the effect of any liquid you drink. And that could change Sunslag from giving like plus 10 total quickness to plus 20, and I'm just trying to think. Do I want the other ones? I think I'll figure it out later once I start doing that quest. For now, I will want this off of the Ichor Merchant. The question is he going to be pissed? Because people over here were pissed when I tried to do it to somebody else. Nope. I could have sworn this was considered an attack before. Okay, now you're not hostile to me. Perfect. Yeah, I will take this gel, because with gel... I can't remember what the other component is, but it's gel plus something. Do I actually have to play now? I'll check the librarian just so I can set up a cure for fungal infection. I probably won't end up needing it for myself, but there might be a point in time where something happens to one of my NPCs and I'll go through the effort of dominating them to get it off. I have to get like Fickle Gill or something. Let's take this guy's water. Now the gel. I don't need 2 things of gel. That's 7 grams of gel is more than enough. That's like 14 hits of the spray bottle cure. If I need more than that, it would be a little ridiculous. Okay, now I want you to... where's the... Oh, stay here. There we go. It's gonna... Why are you still following me? Oh, you're just going in the same direction I am. I'm actually going to... This is super dangerous, but I'm gonna try. Okay. I don't know if this character will stop being friendly to me once I no longer have the metabolization effect. I think it should. I think it's if you have the one where if like the on trigger version, it'll wear off eventually. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on both accounts. But I want his rank fangs because I have a quest to give 3 somebody. Actually, can I just... How do I... It might be a mod that I'm thinking of. Give items... If I give you something to wear... It doesn't matter. They will eventually die and I'll just take it off their corpse. That's the only reason I'm taking them with me. Okay, so I'm just going through the mental checklist of things that I need for Susa. It's gonna be like a one-way trip for the most part. Um, I probably want precognition because of the very dangerous NPC that I need to make sure I don't. Oh, I now I remember what I need. I need regeneration 10 because I think one of the creatures just at the start of the area I think is a chance to decapitate, and I don't want to risk getting decapitated. Plus regeneration 10 I think will give me a limb on every turn, which will make his fight trivial. Besides, I need a few levels to get my axe skill to the point that I'm dismembering people. Because oh no, I've dismembered. Never mind. I probably also want charge. Which, yeah, I do not have enough skill points for him. Alright, I wanted to go to Oman Porch. That's what I said last stream. It's Oman Porch before Bethesda Susa. Which, let me make sure I have the right wayfaring. So, I don't have rivers. That's intentional. Marshes I don't need. Hills and mountains. Probably don't need. Canyons, I literally have no idea what canyons I might accidentally run into on the way. I don't think there are any. And ruins, I can intentionally not step on these tiles. What are even considered? Oh, these are canyons. Oh. Okay, so they're not a threat. Yeah, so the only spots I have to be afraid of are... well, I could go the long way around. But I'm going to go... the River Sieve and the Opal Dusk Waters. Those are the only two parts I need to be afraid of. I should not get lost otherwise. I'm not gonna go down to investigate anything. Not going to investigate. Just going to come to one porch, and then there's one thing. Oh, I should probably read these statues. Actually, the first time I came here, I didn't realize these statues were Sultan statues. But this Adi, the Acromus bite, that can make you permanently have, or at least until you cure it, monochromia, which is blinding. I've never had it because I've only come this far since I started streaming, and I looked at what it looked like, and I'm just like, yeah, that's gonna burn my retinas out, and I don't really want to be streaming where I'm like shielding my fucking eyes, or like needing to put in eye drops or something just because the game screen decided that it needed to be black and white. But yeah, I also have regeneration. The odds of it being a concern is pretty low. Are you still friendly to me? You're no longer beguiled. Okay, yeah, the moment it wore off, it lost interest. So I'm just going to murder it. I should look at the Sultan stats. The odds of me breaking any of these is extremely low, but I don't want to accidentally break one and then not be able to look at it. Near the location of Takish, Jaramasp was captured by bandits. He murdered their leader by pouring salt into his eyes. Ooh. Fuck, I can just imagine how painful that will be. Henceforth known as a leaf dancer, because you poured salt in his eyes. I don't understand the correlation. In 5327 BR, Kilduk, or Heelduck, I don't know if the K is silent in that, won a decisive battle, or decisive victory against the combined forces of Ikakish, or... Sorry, there's another place called Ikakish in the seed. Ekishur, at the bloody battle of Hapar Mesh. As a result of the battle, Hepar Mesh was so evaporated of all moisture that it was renamed the Desiccated Moor. This game makes me feel like I don't know how to speak. In 4864 BR, it was discovered that Mapur's twin had been the one who died. Despite reports to the contrary, Mapur was alive and well. He was henceforth known as luminous devil. Yeah, this is one. Acting as the prohibition on the practice of wiring oscilloscopes, I believe that's how you pronounce that, to miniature clocks. Odorhim led a army to the gate of Tessimu Morass. She freed its citizens, and they declared her Sultan of Cud, dowering her with the Levant face. In her honor, they named the city, they changed the name of Tessimu Morass to Odorhim City. Yeah, I saw the city. I immediately skipped to reading that aloud. In 25 BR, Yeldates won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Ekakish at the bloody Battle of Ipur Den. As a result of the battle, Ipur Den was so devastated by torrential class storms that it was renamed the Prismatic Flats. Oh, I already read that. Whoops. And that's just a secret of a chef. Okay. Oh, right, I was gonna kill you. I got distracted by the statues. Yeah, right. Fangs. I believe I have one set equipped. Yeah, I do. So now I should have two, assuming the one I'm looking at right now isn't. So let me. Yeah, times two. It's an easier way than me having the menu. Okay. There's Ashfidel, Earl of Omonport, and you are hated by bears, admired by Buthermites. Yeah, okay, that's a good Rotter Witchwolf target. Witchwolf. Goddamn tongue twisters. Oh, it's not even a tongue twister, it's just my tongue getting twisted. Okay. Snake Oiler. Definitely want to grab up Snake Oiler. You. Like, money is usually not an issue late game, but it's just carry weight. It's just finding shit to it's just accumulating like things of value that you can fucking carry before you get like infinite carry weight. At the Battle of Sazova, Kilduk fought as a mercenary to subjugate insects. She wielded a desiccated rifle with such deftness that it became forever known as the Desiccated Might Insectsbane. Another weapon with a wasted attribute to a creature type that's not really a threat. At least I don't know any high-level insects that I would actually be worried about. I'm just gonna auto-explore, which should pick up everything and tell me if there's anything on these walls. Like so. Recall the Battle of Sazova, where upon chewing the desiccated leaf, Kilduk wielded her rifle and struck down the Spice Stein brood in the name of honor. Recall afterward how insects and comrades bellowed in anguish for days and days. Yes, I want to get the quest from you before I forget. For you, Becca, I need to enter the tomb. I need to enter the tomb. Pango. To meet the Pango, I will go talk to the turret. Okay, there we go. Bit of a spoiler for anybody who doesn't know. This should be, yep. Here rests the body of Rebecca, succumbed to Glottrod. That is the. Let me actually use my phone here. Just gonna take a picture of that for later convenience. Entered photos instead of camera. God damn it. There we go. Just in case I forget. Well, it's convenient because I'm obviously gonna have to come back here anyways. Or not, it's not, use the wrong word. It's not too important because I just come back here anyways to get in, but it's whatever. I just like to have it because the moment I find a tattoo gun, I'll just put it on myself. I think if you use like crayons, it doesn't do anything. It has to be a tattoo gun. Hated by a cult, hated by arachnids, and hated by a village. I'm going to water ritual with you, though. Yeah, they can give me repair, which is nice. Yeah, Secret of a Chef. I think they like Secrets of a Chef. And I think that's probably all the secrets they tell. From my memory, aside from like stuff about them. Gigantic to Visor. Does Visor even really matter? Oh no, it's dodge value. That's not too bad. It just offsets the penalty though. I'm thinking because the golem in the late game could wear this. But on the other hand, A, I'm not going to be able to afford it, and B, would I even use it? It's more so what I'm asking myself is would I even use it as a recoiler? That I need to buy. Oh, that's something I need to be able to do. I forgot because of... Oh, no, I have Send Psychic. No, it's fine. I was like, oh, I could use Night Sight Interpolators. One of the enemies? Thanks, Brian. One of the enemies at Bethesda Susa. I don't have water. Ooh. I should have a few, yeah. A few trade goods going on. Alright, first before I do anything else, let me make sure I get the recoiler. Most of these are going to be... I'm not trying to buy it. Most of these are going to end up just being implants. But I believe they can also sell batteries. I need to stop accidentally looking the wrong thing. Okay, is there a unique battery in the recoiler? Yeah, there's an odd trinket. This can actually... I've actually had... the recoilers contain, like, pretty good power cells. Well, we know what it is, because it just broke, and like lava everywhere. That was a lava sail. Yeah, that is... Huh. I'm nowhere available to collect that. Can I have any files? I have some file. Okay, I'm actually gonna look something up. I'm gonna look up one of the quest rewards and... So I'm just gonna confirm. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna take. Okay, it's... I can just take Sunflag now. And use that file to clean up some of this mess I've made. I could also, you know what? Pour into the water skin. There's nowhere to collect it. Yeah, I know, game. I know you think I don't have anywhere to collect it, but I do. Where to go? No. Okay, so there should be this. And I just want to flip at his throne and just throw it away. Off the side. Instead of it being in my way. Wait, what? Wait, what did I just throw? Oh, magmatic brackish water. Okay. Okay, please stop. Please stop equipping these. What did I seal? Unseal, please. Molten wax. Ah, I see. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I should really seal these. If I seal them, can I still cook with them? I believe it's a no. Which does help, yeah. For anybody who doesn't know how to deal with neutron flux, always seal them until you know what you're doing. Because you can menu into killing yourself with neutron flux if you're not careful. Okay. Back to talking to you. Oh, sorry, I just heard movement in my house and I was like, where the hell is my dog? Okay, what's some trash just to manage my inventory a little. I am running like back and forth across the map, so I am going to get a surplus of water going. Oh, and I was also wanting to look to see if I had a banana. There should be a recipe here that gives psychometry, and I think I still need I still need like basic level tinkering for this. Tinker 1. I always forget that it gives you a free schematic. I usually just mash through that. Oops. Okay, but now I should be able to go. Oh, right. These set location recoilers, I can't psychometry. Let me start with the simplest thing. There we go. Read early history with psychometry. Early history with psychometry. Read early history to see that it's a thermodynamic cell. Learn how to build thermodynamic cells. I usually don't like to overburden my inventory. Like, I'm not even going to learn how to make chem cells because I'm not going to be making them. They can be a useful way to store wealth, like just in bits and just like create like a massive amount of chem cells, but it's fine. Oh, it's too complex. It's fine. I could have sworn I threw this down the well. Oh, I think the guy or what I fought had another one. Yeah, I usually only learn how to make things that I actually care about. I need a bunch of bananas now. Right. Oh, yeah. I was like, I could have sworn there was like a guaranteed source of these. It's like, oh yeah, because you could just buy them from the freaking banana ranchers. They're very expensive, but I just want enough that I have quite a few hits. Like if I had like a good like 20 of them, that should probably be enough, but probably good. Just like by village and insects, that's fine. Being liked by trees is actually really strong. Yeah, trees being indifferent means that only aggressive trees will attack me. Though there are a lot of aggressive trees. Like the most dangerous trees are aggressive, so I don't think that's gonna make a difference. This is secret of chef. Good. Okay. Now. Oh, right. I forgot 6 shrew. I forgot the entire reason I usually come here. It's just 6 shrew. 6 shrew and the recoiler to come all the way over here. What am I wearing on my head? Nothing. But that is like an extreme amount of money. Sad. It's sad that I can't psychometry other people's inventories. There is an item later on. I think it's the visage. That if you wear it, it tells you what every item is, including things that you don't actually know what they are. So you can actually see shop inventories without having to buy it to initially identify it. I'm just thinking. Metered. Meter's useless. Well, some people have a use for meter, but like it literally just gives you a percentile of what your battery is, which is, like I said, like to me it's useless. Nulling I need jacked is definitely critical. Thinking of grabbing the coordinate. Sell this dagger. Some pistols. So that, and then I'm still roughly like a good 50 to 60 off from where I'd like to be. I'm looking to see what I have a bunch of. I have a bunch of Star Apple Jam. That's usually not too important. I can always get more. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna like keep like a few bits of star fruit, or not star fruit, spine fruit. My brain was reading two different lines. Alright, that should be good. That and I can just make my own slugs. Making my own slugs is pretty expensive compared to like the regrams for 100. And an herb berry. Okay, now with 12 armor value, and there's only one thing I would do before going to Bethesda Susa. I don't need to do it before. I don't know why. I thought to do it before. Oh, I do it before just as like a time, like a, not time sink, like a thing to get experience for. Where is my, let me just go back down. Where's my Ricola for the starting village? Okay, this puts me on the right side of the map. I'm actually gonna check because in the bottom left corner of the map there used to be an interesting thing. I guess it no longer exists. Actually gonna look it up. Did it end up somewhere else? Tumbling Dunes Cave. Trembling Dunes. Said it wrong. Oh, they've never been removed. Unfortunate. There used to be a creature called Graptic. They used to give you like a unique buff. But now that that buff no longer exists, definitely makes Bethesda Susa not just... Well, it doesn't trivialize the cold effect. But yeah, I'm just going to do some legendary hunting. So, the thing about this game, for those who don't know, there's something that can happen to a legendary, which is it being replaced by a Putus Templar, because they don't naturally spawn basically anywhere outside of like cults that are replacing, or not replacing, but spawning humans. So basically, if you go to the desert, because it's so easy to see the whole map, and it's so easy to just go from map to map to map, is this the easiest way to farm legendaries and then by proxy farm Putus Templars, which is what I want to do, at least until I find one. So all I need to do is find one. And worst comes to worst, if I find a legendary Mechanimist, they can serve the same function. Also, I found a Rush Shroud. I'm just going to peek to see if there's a Rust Bog nearby. Alright, I'm going to, not right now, but I'm going to need to remember to get a Kimbo. I'll just murder you. These guys actually run around with a bunch of water in their inventory, so if you're desperate for water, you can murder them. I'm not too interested in loading up my inventory with water right now. I will go downstairs just for... Actually, no. Never go underground at the Salt Dunes. Or Salt Desert. Primarily because there's this thing called a Salt Kraken that can insta-give you. And it's fine and balanced for, you know, a wide open space, but when you're in close quarters like underground and a Salt Kraken spawns and it just paths through you and instantly kills you, you know, very much thing I don't want to be dealing with. What does water cooled do? I need to check. Water cooled. Water cooled increases its fire rate but requires pure water. And there's a chance that, yeah, the water's consumed when I shoot. Actually, until I get, until I get a Kimbo, I'm just going to use the one gun. The one pistol, I should say. The only problem with doing this is sometimes my eyes will glaze over. And I'll just hold the button down until I die. Legendary albino ape. Hey, remember how I mentioned Salt Krakens? Yeah, there's one. Very dangerous. Hated by Equines. I'm okay with that. There are some dangerous horses later in the game, but I do want to get rep up with these guys. There's also they can give you the location of, what is it called? Oborokoru's lair, I believe. Oh. It's just giving me legendary locations. But yeah, if I get my reputation up to like 450 or some shit, I could also go up to Oborokoru and not have him chase me down. Though I've never not killed him. Like, I think the only time I didn't kill him was to recruit him until he killed himself. Yeah, I'm just going to... It's actually a farming method that people who have way too much time on their hands will actually chase this guy around until he drops, like, trash. The trash divining. And, like, the thing is, also, I believe creatures can spawn out of the Salt Kraken. There's actually a non-zero chance that these apes actually can fight this thing, because they can perma-stun it with how many there are. It's really dangerous, by the way. I've also seen Salt Krakens get bodied by like Dawn Gliders that just kept burning them until they eventually just reached like critical mass. And it just like disintegrated. So I think that's what happened. Bloody rubble. Yeah. That's why you gotta be afraid of these guys, because they can do that to you too. Good. Yeah, there is some blood here. I'm actually going to collect it and then start auto-collecting blood. There we go. Just gonna let them go on their way. But yeah, if that was me fighting it, it probably would have just pathed into me and eaten me alive. Actually going to pick up the glow sphere just as a trade good. I would say I don't need it. I have light manipulation. Look at the small quarter. Imagine a Salt Kraken spawned and you're just pathing through. They can actually like path into you when you can't see them. So like auto explore doesn't pick up on the fact that they're there and you die. Dawn Gliders, I don't want to deal with them. Oh, they saw me. Oh wait, I have like carapace. Their fire is like pretty much a non-issue. Yeah. Oh, God damn. I hate getting stuck. Those are the same guys from earlier. So, random. Oh, you're in Beckham's convert. Yeah. I was so confused. Yeah, I think like just about anything in the game can be a Beckham's convert. I think I've seen just Templars that were converts. Is this a location I started in? No, because I would remember them having fucking clock. Yeah, I would laugh if they had something interesting in their inventory, but no. Wait, are you a... Oh yeah, you're probably a villager. So it's a village of spiders, dawn gliders, and... pilgrims, Nishikari raiders. Interesting. Oh, he has something tattooed on him. No, but those afflicted with Glot Rot assemble here. Be cordial to them, or may the maimed champion take it. Can you speak? You can. That's surprising. Tesh Roak, I think was the person's name I'm looking for, or something similar. The villagers of Trishalil laid offerings at the feet of Ka, legendary dawn glider, in exchange for knowledge about those afflicted with Glot Rot. I see. Yeah, luckily usually whenever Saw Kraken spawn, because they can spawn as villagers, they usually don't do the move where they can eat people. Fish roll. It's such a fucking mouthful for me to say. Apparently the game has decided to not remember that I can't walk on hazardous tiles without stopping. What? Huh. What? Did it just spawn? What? Did the quest giver just kill itself? Tasharu. Ugh. Yeah, the legendary huh. That's insane. What, seriously? Oh no. Yeah, to the west. I thought I could talk to this. Oh, you are still here. Okay. Oh, you're flying. Oh, you're flying. I thought it just spawned centipedes until it killed itself. How are you flying? How are you flying? No idea. It might actually. I actually have no idea what's happening right now. I'm just gonna take its quest. Travel, my kind would spend our days incubating larvae, but after learning the goodness of those afflicted with clot rot, we changed our priorities and imagined new customs. Unfortunately, fate has separated us from Kaik, like unique, but the stupid cause. Bark armor. We need someone to recover it. Set a random ruin site. We'll pay you for your labor. Craft theory cannot compare to Ka. Legendary dawn glider. Okay. Nice. Right. Which one of you can I ritual with? Holotropic beings and mechanimists. I'm not gonna ritual with this person until later. And I wish my thing wasn't bugging out because the pathing keeps pathing me over the fractus that keeps causing me to take damage. So I want to go to the warden. Up here, not possible to ritual with. I know I do have oil. Oh, I can buy your batteries off of you. Oh, you're just like green acronaut? Does that mean you're... I'm not entirely sure why it's green. I think that just... Yeah, the... Oh. Oh, it might be due to the oh, it's the tattoo. I was like, what's causing him to be different, the colors? But yeah, some of them have tattoos that are changing the color palette. You can actually do the same thing to you, if, or same thing to your sprite if you have like crayons or something. It's actually pretty convenient if you don't rely on the color of your sprite to tell you how much HP you have. Okay. What's the quest location again? Right at the bottom, yeah. Triangle Kniper. Which could be in a lot of friggin' places. Just gonna check journal. Oops. Oh, right, that's pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, okay, no, I'm doing it right. That layers, natural features, ruins. There's that many. No, it's triangle. I just skipped right over it. Okay, so it's just south of me. Where am I going? Oh, no, it's just... It's not somewhere else, it's just here. That's good. Okay. Center worm minus the points. That's the armor. Okay. And then go back to the centipede. I'm so glad I can somehow talk to him, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be dead. Oh, I should have read his remark. A second precinct navigator. I think they stack. Yeah, I don't need a second precinct navigator. I can just build another one for myself. I'm just gonna take the bit of experience. And then I'm gonna go back to farming. Can certainly get me killed. Ooh, tarpools. It's a Scorpiox. Just a Scorpiox, sorry. I tried to say that so quickly that it just turned into gibberish. I think tarpools can have tar pits near them. And they can have a bunch of good shit. Unfortunately, I got unlucky. There's one thing. Usually when I do this, I also double up and have extra dimensional psychic assassins, but I don't have enough resources to get that going. But that's why I usually use the desert. First, I use it to get a hit of Eater Nectar, and then I use it for psychic assassins. Like I specifically do it so I have to eat a meal to get the psychic assassins to start showing up again. Or the enhanced versions of the psychic assassins, so they're not appearing fucking everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to save my banana. I can set up a meal for it, but I don't need to yet. I don't need a recipe to remove status of ailment. I don't need it to remove status. Or I don't need a recipe to remove status ailment. Sorry, I'm trying to say shit so so fast that it ends up getting said wrong. Yeah, I'm going to try to create a Yonder Cane recipe that teleports when teleports me when I take damage. Teleports all creatures surrounding me. You know what? Good enough. The only reason I want to do that is because later on it'll be useful. It's one of those recipes that can make it easier to escape certain situations. It's usually a bad effect to have like on permanently, but if you willingly, or if you can control when you have it, like say through a recipe, it'll be very useful. There's actually certain items or salt and artifacts that have had like light manipulation or electrical generation combined with that effect, and I have hated every second of having those equipped. Just checking the surrounding areas for rust bogs. This tile's a bit of a clusterfuck. Oh, this is stairs down. Sorry, I was looking at the mini-map and I saw the pinkish purple or whatever of the stair marker. And I was like, oh, is that a legendary or something? I just can't see. No, it is not. Gotta wait till morning. Inspired again? Probably. I'm gonna try. I think it's gotta be horse rooms. Because I'm doing this just for like cold resistance. I only have 2 of these, so I can only do it one more time. But I want cold resistance just for the sake of it. Cold resistance. And then hopefully heal on taking damage from salve and jerky. Freezing ray. Whenever you're slowed by cold, you heal to full. Huh. Whenever you use a salve or Uber Nostrum injector, you gain just an obscene amount of cold resistance. That's what I'm looking for. I was tempted by getting freezing hands, but I'm just gonna do that. I have to fight these because they notice me. I have to be a bit careful. When worst comes to worst, I just use a dram of water. That's actually one of the most effective ways to deal with heat. Or at least lower your heat. Just to pour water on yourself. It is not an effective way to raise your temperature, obviously. The most effective way to raise your temperature is to pour lava on yourself. I wouldn't fucking do that. Me personally. Unless I really was desperate. You're obviously going to be hostile to me. Do I want to kill you? I get rep with villagers. Just going to circumnavigate that. And that's why I use these areas. It's very easy to circumnavigate around bad legendaries. And if they spawn on my side, the trick is basically you only take 1 step. And then enemies don't actually know that I've entered the map until I make a move. So I can just walk away and they won't actually chase me. I'm gonna kill these two just so I can pick up the trash here. Morning. Should really wait until the sun's fully up so I don't have a situation like this where I have to wait to see the full area. Surprised I haven't found a rust bug yet. I usually have better luck with them. That and then the fact that I haven't found a shuriken yet. Okay, so here's a ruin. While traveling through Narchitara, Apur stopped at a market in Kid. In an obscure shop, he purchased a shining pistol and named it Shining Mirth Mapurfriend. He went to a tavern and lost it because everything is lost in the tavern. It makes me laugh so much that every historical site is basically just a tavern. Or it's a city that has a tavern. I think it's more correct to say it's like a multi-leveled city or town that just so happens to always have a tavern where everything's lost. I did not mean to do that. Shit, wait. I accidentally pressed just W by itself and was surprised that nothing happened. Somehow. Wait. Is this wine? It was wine. Do I have a full wine skin? No, I have a glass bottle of wine. I usually don't need this, like a ridiculous amount of wine. I'm just doing it because I can. Alright, I picked up Dismember. Oh, Dismember's on one. Okay. Is it now? Yeah, I really needed to know where this goat glitch was. There's a set of mechanical wings. I'm not even going to pick it up. All I would ever do is sell it. And the temptation of me using it and then winding up dead. Because it's like a 5% chance that you fall. And every time you fall with the mechanical wings, there's a chance the wings break as well. But the main issue is falling can cause you to take damage. I need to check to where I am. I need to be in the center. Yeah, all I need to do is find one legendary mechanist or the Nurturkin. Huh. Is this a different one? Yeah. Loved by birds, hated by Kikuka. Yeah, I'm going to... Are you hostile to me, or do you... Yeah, no, you're not hostile. I'm gonna talk to you. You're talking about me, yeah. Try to get birds to not hate my ass. I just told them the death... not the death... Yeah, I know the death mark. I was gonna say Death Eater mark, that is not the same thing. I'm not too interested in the secrets, I'm more so interested in... You're not wingman. Where are you? Because they don't look like mammals. Birds. Is there another one, like, right nearby? I can't see it. I'm just gonna get birds that like me, because I hate having hostiles that can fly. So... If I didn't have a limited amount of Frostshroom or Horshroom, I would probably use it to get resistance just because these frogs are bastards. I'm just going to clear the surface. I might come back here if I feel like it. I like it. Dung gliders are considered reptiles, so shelled and unshelled reptiles will spawn in their legendary sites. Shelled reptiles don't like unshelled reptiles, which is why you see these turtles fighting these frogs. But yeah, there's... Oh, there's... Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Torment Millenip of Elishashire. It was there that Yeldates lost her prized merchant of glass while the townsfolk were busy trawling the trash heap. I was gonna say there's nothing for me on the surface here, but yeah. Clearly there was. Usually not as uneventful, because I usually have psychic disasters going on, but I'm definitely going to regret not doing this, especially considering I need the levels for Generation 10. It's probably going to be pretty anticlimactic once I do get the Bethesda Susa, because having Generation 10 basically trivializes. Like, assuming I'm careful, the 3 fights are going to be trivialized by all that I've done. Which is fine, because those fights are way, way too brutal. That's the ape I saw before. Those are spiders. Are they hostile spiders? Hostile, hated by 3 groups. Succulents. Getting succulents like you makes the banana grove a lot safer. Actually, I'm not going to use light manipulation. I'm just going to unload. So at least 2 of these can be butchered. I think the electrofuge can be butchered, and the voiders can be butchered. The defanged Gershwin. If there's anything to get from it, it's definitely not going to be there if it's a defanged. Oh, apparently I can't. That should be electrofuge. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I guess I can't. I must be thinking of something else. There we go. Can butcher the voider. Why the hell is one of these to look like it's facing? It's face. There was no face. There was no face spiders here, though. Doesn't really matter. Wait, what? Oh! I actually need to go back because there's an ape that I didn't ritual with. Or a legendary ape. I actually thought, yeah, no, that is definitely not the same ape. I should have been able to tell. This is actually hated by so many villagers. I'm actually going to take the opportunity to kill it. It's super dangerous. They're considered easy, but with their cudgel skill, they can actually just unlock the shit out of me. That is assuming they can even reach. I'm not using light manipulation, just so I can chance to get the corpses. Okay. Oh, you have sleeping gas. That's cute. Not cute in the sense that it's a weak. Cute in the sense of like it's probably not too much of a concern right now, anyways. I mean, I would definitely say corrosive gas is way more dangerous, but I say cute. If I had ran up to it and it sleeping gassed me when I tried to like hide it through melee, to try to like dismember it, that could definitely be a death sentence with all those apes around. Because all it takes is them to start stun locking me, and yeah. This could definitely give them the in if I wasn't prepared for it. Okay, what did I dismember? one of their arms. I actually want to take its face. Well, probably not with this thing's face up. Later on, I'm going to want to find things' faces to dismember, so I can control my ego as best I can. Why did you have so much shit? Certain legendaries can actually be considered, like, they have, like, tokens, and it can radically, can cause them to have additional inventory. I don't think this is one of them, though. I guess apes just have a chance to spawn with a bunch of equipment, apparently. Is that new? No, it's not. Because I've seen, like, I can't remember, it's like an entertainer token, and then it had, like, something additional in its inventory besides that. I'm blanking on it, though. Do I have anything on my... What else am I missing? Nothing, really. Yeah, none of this is useful. I could pick it up to sell, but nah. I'm inspired. So, what am I missing? I'm gonna try rubber gum. This is just me experimenting with a little shade oil and skull. Whenever you jump, you may immediately jump again as useless. Because I don't even have jump. Prone, yeah. So I gained phasing. I mean, method to gain phasing can be useful. It's one of the ways to get in certain areas if you don't have patience or pickaxe. Or a way to mine, I should say. Not just pickaxe. This is a quest location, right? Yeah. Ooh, it's a glitter mensch. These, the trick to these guys is that if you damage them, they can drop gemstones. But if they damage you, they can turn you into a gemstone. Oh, I just lazed myself. I'm actually going to stop lazing. I need to just target it so it stops doing that. Have you not turned hostile yet? No, you have. It's very, very hard to penetrate their armor. I just wanted to chase me, though. I could throw a fucking grenade at it. Do I have any? I think I've gotten rid of all my grenades. Trying to... Why menacing stare at it? Oh, I'm out of range. Very, very dangerous to be getting this close to this thing. I want to bring it to something that can deal, like, elemental damage to it. The only reason I'm doing this is if I can bring this to a dawn glider, it can, like, nickel and diamond and give me, like, multiple gemstones. I can't deal enough damage. I'm not even gonna risk getting the melee with it. I'm just gonna let it move on. And make sure I am set up properly. Or aligned properly, I should say. Runes. On the night of a full moon, a babe was found swaddled in the mouth of a she-wolf with a digital battery in each hand. The babe came to be known as Odorhim. Okay. Oh, a weird artifact. That could be... relic. set of night vision goggles. That's actually relevant for later. I'm not even going to wear it. I can repair you, can't I? Yeah. Fill. Lava. It's a very convenient way to store it. I want to deactivate you. There we go. Yeah, it's still considered full. That's perfect. That is one way to see certain characters. I'll actually end up turning off my. Where are you? Oh, clairvoyance also works. I'm pretty sure. I'll probably end up turning off my ambient light because you can't actually. It's not normally relevant, but night vision goggles can't see where there's light. I'm pretty sure, anyways. At least that's how they work in real life. That's how it appeared on the screen to be working. It's toolkit I already own. Some more ammo. Which one's the legendary? Oh, the minstrel. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about earlier. Ooh, this is purely beneficial. But I believe they can spawn with, yeah, see, books in their inventory. The minstrel token. I'm so glad I was vindicated with that, because I was like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm obviously not right. No, I was. Okay. Okay. So, birds should, assuming they're not part of a different faction, not attack me. I think it's above favored things that, like, if I'm loved and things attack me, if an enemy attacks me, birds will come to my aid. Not really relevant, but there's, I think it's winged mammals that I need to really clinch, not having to deal with saps in the mid to late game. Like, once you reach, like, the deep jungles, they are horrifying. They always hit, so the only way to defend against them is armor value. And if they succeed in doing damage, they steal your stats. They do stat damage. It's nothing I hate or fear more than stat damage in video games. Though at least it's not like those games where you can't recover your stats. Like, there are really old games where you take stat damage. Those are just gone. No getting it back. Alright, I don't need to hear more here. Stuff. I could get them to join me and have all of their dawn gliders chase me around. But that is also extremely dangerous. Because those dawn gliders have a chance to set shit that I don't want on fire. Including me. I've had dawn gliders kill me before that were supposed to be on my team. Part of me was unironically like, oh, I should buy these sneakers. That would be the second time I've bought Fire sneakers and went, oh, these are useless. I already have better. Because I believe I have shoes that give me clairvoyance and teleport. Okay. We're traveling through Narjatara, Jermas, stopped at a market in Helilishire. Spire at an obscure shop, he purchased a desiccated rifle and named it Desiccated Jeramasp Boon, and lost it in a fucking tavern. Pretty excited to find the relic site that has, like, apparently, like, I think, like, 3 at this point relics in it. I'm just 3 of my relic sites are in literal hell, the Moonstairs. So probably... Let me look at the map. So, I don't have one for the jungle yet. There should... I think there should be at least one for the jungle. I could be wrong. So there's Kava. So anything you see that says it's been lost to Kava, or lost in a tavern at Kava, is here of all places. Nechatara, anything you see that's talking about Nechatara and relics is talking about this place. Also Moonstairs. And Mashur, anything talking about Mashur, it's talking about this place. And Sabaruk, way tamer in comparison, but as the deep jungle, also hell. Even worse hell, probably even, in my opinion, worse than the Moonstairs, is Elisashur, which is situated in the Rainbow Wood. And then there's the two that I've hit up that are Ekakish and Hemish Glass. I was going to say Quad. Glass Quad. So, not liking the positions of my my circles. Aside from this one, because like getting up to Kava is going to be hell, because you can't overworld travel. You cannot fast travel over the Moonstairs. Neither can you fast travel over the mountains. So the safest way to get to Kava is to tunnel through the mountains. And then I only have to deal with one tile of the Moonstairs. But in this location, I can basically just go straight to it. I can go from the deep jungle, and then just path from the deep jungle into, like, maybe like one map tile I might have to go through of the Moonstairs, but then I'm there. It's gonna be hell no matter what, but yeah. Let me go back to what I was doing though. Which is looking for a single hit of Eater Nectar. There are definitely more reliable ways to get Eater Nectar, but this is my preference. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try getting the banana recipe going. Do I have any love? Yes, I do. I'm going to combine the two, and hopefully I get one that gives me... Yes, ego and psychometry is what I was looking for. Which should make it... So my psychometry punches above its weight level a little bit better. Someone of the vast mind is here. Yeah, I don't. I'm too afraid. Funny. I hate how it's so little experience for some of these guys. It doesn't have to muscle level 19. Which I usually find is a pretty appropriate time to go to Bethesda Susa. The only fear is that they might undermine me. That is genuinely the only thing I have to really be afraid of. Because Undermine is so overtuned. But I mean, the price is that you have to stand still, and also there's a chance that every time you take damage, that it knocks off your Sundermind. Like when the player uses Sundermind and they're safe. Yeah, no. Like anything that doesn't have like a ridiculous amount of mental armor is just going to die. That is a Daughter of Exile. That's also something really dangerous, is that they can spawn like really, like even the weakest ones. Like this is literally just from like the 20 or no 30 glimmer, 30 glimmer, and this fucker has a creature that's considered tough to me. I could let her live and have her be like a random tinker merchant, but I could also just kill her. What I should have done, it's now that I'm realizing it, I should have ran away and came back when she had an inventory if I really cared, but I don't. Also, I found a random relic. +1 toughness, +2 intelligence. That's just a trait, good, honestly. It's not bad, but I have more interesting things to use my face for. Face slot for now. Roused by cherished glass retrieved by oarfish from the trash sea, the Eldates visited a venerable outpost and commissioned a group of soldiers to loot a pommel. She named it Urchin of Glass. I was about to say Urchin in Glass. That would be funny. It would have been funny if I had said that. Oops, I'm apparently firing. Not that it really matters. The worst thing that could happen is them all try to fight me, which is not scary at all. Just gonna get rid of you now. Another useful thing to be going through the Sultans is now I can get all these recipes going. I'm gonna try to get Blaze. And I should probably do this of. Oh no, I can't because I only have one horseshoe. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go Blaze. Dawnglider's. I don't know if I think there's some overlap between what Blaze can give me and what the Dawnglider tail can give me, but it doesn't really matter. And I don't want to cook with lava, do I? I only have one dram of it, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, there is overlap. Jesus, yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted. Holy shit. That scared me. I thought that was one of the psychic assassins coming to kill me. Shit myself with it. Like, I knew the thing didn't pop up, but I'm just like... My brain didn't need the pop-up to get scared. I definitely need to be cautious that my water is being consumed frequently by this gun. I'm actually going to no longer use it. There we go. Because I just realized I went down to like 10 drams. You have nothing to trade. As long as somebody has something to trade, they effectively have infinite water, so you can just sell them whatever you want. Get the glow sphere. I just need one more set of rank claws, and I can go get a Beetle quest reward. Pretty sweet. Yeah. That would boatload. What's my ammo situation doing? Should I try to... No, 5,000s. Let me make sure... yeah, I need to be right of center. It's difficult for me to tell if I haven't actually traversed these. I know I haven't traversed this one because I would have remembered the Dawngliders. I'm a little bit miffed at the sheer lack of legendaries. That is a Banana Rancher. Man, Chemist Convert, you're a long way from the Banana Grove, buddy. Yeah, better way to do it is what I just remembered. It's basically just straddling this line and going between these as you go on, or going between these as you go up and down the map. But obviously, I'll do that later. Blood. Yeah, also because you can do what I just did there. I would be going. I might. Damn English. I might be going over already charted territory. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. Oh, that was the two. That means the ape I just walked into was probably something I haven't. Oh right, yeah. So I've ritualed with one and I killed another. I haven't ritualed with you. No, I'm gonna kill you as well. Damn it! I just hit myself. Because I have so far seen 3 legendary apes, so I kind of just went like, oh yeah, I must have just seen somebody for the second time, but no. Gotta be very careful against Sunlocked. Oh right, I didn't want to be lasing these. But remember how I said I need to be careful? Completely just disregard my own advice. Should be okay now though. Okay, definitely need to be careful of how apes feel about me. I don't know, I guess apes just have, like, just shitloads of stuff in their inventory for some reason. Anything that's on the arms, aside from shields that give armor value, isn't really great because it's divided between both your arms. So I'm not, even though it has +2 to one of the defense values, it's not something I'm going to wear. But it is a pretty nice trade good. So I'm just laughing because all I need is one Trukin, and then I can probably just bully the library, or bully the librarian, not the library, into getting enough levels to get my regeneration up to a satisfactory level. I need to save this robot legendary because it's going to get itself killed if it's up against Dawn Gliders. Though I think the Dawn Glider fell. It's pretty rare to see that happen with things that have wings naturally. I think it's swoop down. That's the only thing that can cause if you have wings at a high enough rank. Swooping down is the only thing that gives you a chance to fall at that point. I have no idea what was in the water skin I just picked up. I think whatever it was I picked up. Or I took the liquid out of it. Thank my trolls. So the only way to get one of the artifacts that I'm interested in, at some point, kidding, is the ritual with trolls. So killing them could be beneficial. Don't think I will though. I have just a crazy inventory. Obviously they're data discs. I'm not stupid. I know that it's not as amazing as it could be. Killing them would get me all of that though. Yeah, it's really easy to get the Buttermites to like you, so I'm actually going to. Because every time you do a quest for the Buttermites, you get more rep with them anyways. But yeah, all the loot I'm about to get, like the only way to get all this loot, like the best way to get all of the loot that I'm getting right now is to ritual with them, and then, well, one of two ways: ritual, if I was going to ritual, and then somehow lead them into getting themselves killed, or befriending them. But if I befriend them, or not befriend them, if I run a ritual and then recruit them, I'm spending more reputation with the Bethesda anyways, so I may as well kill them. Basically just cuts out the middleman. Holy shit, I just I just auto disassembled like a bunch of shit. I got so scared that they were getting that much closer. Just chop off your leg. Nice. I'm reaching the point where melee combat is actually feasible. I need to be careful because I don't know what their mutations are. Well, it's a robot. I don't think robots really come with mutations. Even if they are legendary, I just need to be careful. I know they can. I've seen things that don't normally have mutations do like really weird shit. But things like Trukins, legendary Trukins, I know for a fact, just have extremely higher stats to compensate. Oh, you're running from me apparently. Yeah, tell me how that works out for you. I have no idea what this guy's doing. Decreased by 200. Yeah, that was probably roughly around the amount that I had to have spent to recruit them. So, I'll take it. Trolls are neutral. I don't know if they're... I don't know if I need to get them to favored or liked for them to not attack me, because it all depends if they're aggressive or not. I have no idea. So I usually have never went through the effort of making them non-hostile. Ritual with them. The only time I've ever ritualed with them is literally when I used to mind control them and then get them killed. The first time I ever fought them, I just mind controlled them, sicked them on each other, and then threw them down the stairs. Which was funny. What do I want to get rid of? I'm keeping the magma crab's face. It's like, how do I how do I make it so I'm not overburdened? Oh, maybe you should throw away the fucking crab's face that you're not even using. It's like, no. I'm gonna collect the water out of this. No, I want to pour. I'm just gonna pour it into an empty one. Save myself the trouble. I want to... Can I seal you? No, I can't. I'm going to disassemble it. I'll reassemble it later when I need one. It's gonna take me a bit more I'm going to need a bit more psychometric than what I currently have, though, for that to work. Trying to figure out what necessarily I have that is making me so overburdened. I don't like solar cells. Yeah, I'm slightly overburdened. trying to figure out what I even picked up off them that was so heavy. I don't need to be carrying around spare axes unless I get helping hands, in which case I'll have regretted. Oh no. I just changed my mind. I just thought about it. Where I have regeneration, there's a real possibility where I will get dismembered, lose my axes, and then wonder where my axes are. So I should probably have spares. Yeah, that's probably fine. I didn't mean to. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed get instead of disassemble. I need to go down and scrap. Get first a few feet. Okay. What did I... Oh, it's because they have weapons. I'm disassembling their weapons and picking up the cells that were in them. That makes a lot of sense. That's why I had, that's why I had the random solar cells in my inventory. I tried to do it so I could actually like interact with it to get the like this menu. I tried to get this menu to pop up so I could actually assemble these things. There we go. Yeah. I'll see when I get the Bethesda Susa whether or not that was worth doing. If I completely make the trolls like me, I can enter a situation where aside from the combat, like, in the middle, like, the main two, like, really, really difficult combats in that area are at the start, at the end. Unless you get just, like, some random RNG where it's, like, certain enemies stacked up on top of each other. Oh, shit. Long time no see. You're making me sit properly and everything. How dare you? How's it been? Oh crap, this guy's Burberry. I say that, I don't even know if I have, well, I can get rid of the water. I was about to say I'm not, got fired. What, how did that come about? So I like how you say not bad. As if it's a good thing to get fired. Or a neutral thing, I suppose. Could be neutral. I'm so glad I have regeneration. Yeah, that makes sense. Where is the cider? I love how I was just dealing with inventory management, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll get like a shitload of cider. But yeah, honestly, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine how long I'd lasted a job, just with how much I'm bad at dealing with people. And just the horror stories I've heard at big workplaces. Are you a Mechanist convert? No, you're just a random daughter of exile. You're just a random daughter of exile just running, traipsing around the fucking salt dunes. I was shot at her. She doesn't even recognize that I was doing that. Alright. I like how I don't even know if she has anything worth doing this for. But it's not like I'm gonna come back to this like specific tile. Ooh, Daughter of Exile's face. Honestly, I'm gonna get that. Just because it's a +2. goggles as scrap, please. There we go. Let's grab them. Sorry. Still, I haven't. I've only recently got back into the game, so I need to remember how to menu. But yeah, I'm literally just hunting Trukin in the desert right now. Yeah, I mean, I became an uncle. Like, the main reason I stopped streaming was just because the house I was in, like, it went from having, like, 4 people in it to having, like, 6 to 7 people coming in and out constantly. So it's just a situation where there was never a point where I felt comfortable with, making noise. I was just afraid of, like, interrupting, like, what everybody else was doing, or, like, having, like 3 different conversations happening in my background. But yeah, I have obviously, if you remember, this is not the same room I was streaming in last time, so I actually moved. So I no longer have those issues. But it was actually good. I was starting to experience like a bit of burnout. Like I was reaching the point where it was like I was playing this game, Stone Shard, and like 1 or 2 other Quasimorph. And it was just I was just waiting for updates. I was just like constantly like, oh yeah, I've like exhausted everything I can really do. Like, because last time I was streaming it was like, you know, a few months out before its full release. So it's actually not a bad thing. And plus now I can you know, play the end of CUD without feeling like I know too much or like I'm way too like used to playing constantly. So like the game actually feels like a challenge, aside from obviously where I'm just like grinding, like right now. Because obviously like once I build up like all that muscle memory, like a lot of the funny moments just don't happen where I accidentally get myself fucking murdered. I'm so mad that I still haven't found a Shuriken though. During an expedition through Sebaruk, a Pur lost control of his chariot and drove it off a cliff. He was killed at 20 years old. Yeah, for the name change, I just changed my username because I just felt like I just got tired of being known as Calzar, because like that's a username I made for myself when I was like 13 years old, and I was just like, I don't I I don't like Pokemon that much anymore. Like, cause that's what like half the name was. It's just Pokemon. Like the first, it's just my favorite Pokemon plus the first part of my name, and I'm just like, eh. And plus, the best part is nobody calls me Calazard. No, aside from like in text, everybody calls me Cal. Like everybody I play video games with calls me Cal. Like everybody who talks about Discord calls me Cal. Like, so I was like, just like I may as well have like a and the best part is like if I'm like having a conversation with like one of my cousins, it's like, oh yeah, you stream, what is your stream name? I really don't want to bring up the fact that like my username is fucking based on a Pokemon. And like I've called myself the prodigal son, like even previously, like my stream notification before I like stopped streaming was still the prodigal son has returned. So I was like, well, I call myself that anyways. So I'm just gonna call the whole stream that, or the yeah. And actually, I even changed my stream username to it. And then like, you know, if I'm ever in like voice chat or like text chat, and it's like, hey, like, because people are obviously gonna be like, yeah, it's a fucking mouthful. What can I call you? Is this, like, you know, I'll just tell them just to call me Cal. No, I do find that, like, the best part is, I made the decision, in the middle of the night and then went to sleep, woke up again, and I'm just like, I immediately regretted it. I'm just like, oh god, it's so stupid. And then I was like, is it as stupid? Because now that I think about it, like the username change is fine. It's just that I've renamed everything, and I'm just like, people are just gonna look at it and be like, who the fuck is this that I'm following? And I'm like, eh. Like people that get filtered by the name change, you know, shit's gonna happen. I did it for me. If I lose people over it, it's like no water off my back. I'm already gonna end up losing people watching me from like not streaming for years, so it's fine. Basically starting fresh anyways. Aside from that, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I became an uncle, so there's that. So there might be some days that I can't stream because I have to babysit. Well, not me babysit, but my mom will babysit my nephew sometimes, and he'll be over here. And really, don't think the baby's going to appreciate a grown man yelling upstairs, and the grown man upstairs is not going to appreciate the baby crying in the background. So you know, that's fine. I can just whenever the baby's over. Well, aside from I hate it because I'm just like, hey, do you need any help? And my mom will just be like, nah, I'm good. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just do my own thing. And then she'll be like, hey, I need you to do something. And I'm like, I could have just been sat there next to you waiting for shit to go wrong instead of me just like fucking around and then getting annoyed when I get interrupted. So I prefer to do things like when I'm trying to be responsible is like not just I hate being told I have to basically fuck off and do your own thing and then have that be interrupted. One of these is the legendary. Sorry, I gotta point this out. Loved by arachnids and the Gersh. Disliked by the Gyrewites. For some reason, no one remembers. This one is just... This is a fucking Gershling. That is despised. This is like a dog that's... This is like a dog that for a reason nobody understands is hated by men. Or hated by people, I should say. Oh, that's funny. It has light manipulation too. Okay. Oh, I'm definitely killing it. It's like aside from Arachnids and the Gersh hate me by default, and the Arachnids hate me by default. The only way I'm gonna get Arachnid and Gershling rep fix is probably going to be shorting his pages, so I should just do it. Yeah, holy shit, it's down to almost minus 1,000. I'm now just minus with the Gersh. That's nothing new. Gyrewites are now neutral, or they were neutral. Now they're to 0. I am fortunate that most of the legendaries I have run into are good. Or not good. Good to ritual with, I should say. Because there's situations where it's like, it's bad to kill them and bad to ritual with them. That's always annoying. Oh, this is, I think the starting village I was in. I don't like how I'm wasting like I usually multitask in the desert. The desert is for legendary spawning and for not spawning, farming, and for fighting farming psychic assassins. But obviously, I don't have enough glimmer to be constantly fighting psychic assassins. Like, I'm ready to hit Bethesda Susa. I just want to finish what I'm doing here. I'm still engulfed. I assume I could teleport out of you. I've lost sight of it. Oh, it might have. I actually have no idea where it went. I might have despawned it somehow. What did I even pick up? I picked up a electro bow or something, or turbo. It's one of the two. Oh, point defense drum. That's pretty freaking good. I'm gonna put a thermoelectric cell into. Well, no. I just remembered it's really hard to, or not hard, but I can't auto collect a cell that's inserted into something. Okay, that's what I found. Just dump it to the ground. The point defense drone is definitely good. I picked up fucking wings. They're not bad. I just don't like to be tempted to use them because they're very dangerous. I've gotten killed by mechanical wings multiple times, so I'm just not going to deal with the risk. Okay. Let's get this crap. I do like how I'm reaching the point that I'm just setting, like, all of the, like, extra shit. How many corpses do I have now? I have 60 pounds in just meat. I don't think I'm ever going to end up with a fungal infection, so I think I'm actually safe from needing the leech. Yeah, I'm probably safe from that, so I don't need the leech anymore. Kind of sad that Scorpionic meat that can't be used to get a poison stinger temporarily. It would be cool. I think it literally just functions exactly the same as the rest of the turkeys. From my memory, anyways. Oh, this is just the village that I'm gonna be running past again. I'm surprised how tame this run through the Sultans is. Because, like, I love it. Like, if I wasn't looking for Shuriken... Holy shit. It's a fucking decarbonizer and Mechamus Convert. But knowing my luck, if I wasn't looking for them, or the moment I stop looking for them, they're just going to spawn a bunch of them. And they're going to hand me my ass. It's going to be one of those setups where it's like 2 or 3 of the things that cause them to teleport. And they're going to, like, teleport on top of me just to teleport away from me. And in the interim, they're going to kick my ass. The Dromad. Oh, and legendary. Which one of these glow codes is... Oh, this one. It's like slightly deeper purple. Or not deeper purple, lighter purple. Yes, just slightly pinkish. It's like by frogs, not by birds. I think I'm gonna kill it just so I can get frogs to like me. Birds are now different. Frogs like me slightly more. Fortunately, I do have... Oh, dang it. The tail. If I didn't die, pick up the minstrel token. Thank you. There you go. What was this? Completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, I have, therapists, so I don't have to worry too much about their fire. Anything. The worst case scenario is if I end up fighting, like, the Shuriken robots, because the Shuriken robots, or the Puja's Templar robots, can end up... I've had it one time where it didn't actually spawn. Sorry, I'm just distracted. It didn't actually spawn the Internector Injector. How do I... I go... I don't remember how to put stuff on the map. How do I add notes? I think I have no memory. There's gotta be some way to do it. I'm just gonna look it up because I have no question how to add to for my journal. Okay, I need to add a new location. Okay, journal locations. Insert to add. Oops. Huh. Teacher. I think that's going to... I don't know that adds it to where I am. Okay, good. And then I'm just going to run around. Because later I can get a psychic mutation. Well, actually, I say that. I mean, I can kind of just bypass it by just... Oh, but I want Secret of the Sightless Way to like me anyway, so I may as well. Because the moment they're neutral, I can ritual with them. Check to see if I'm desperate to get the mental mutation they're offering early, and then I can get them to be loved. And then the regular Seekers of the Sightless Way will never attack me again. Which is a very good thing to have happen. Because then I only have to worry about dimensional assassins. Hated by the Puja's Templar. I'm not too worried about the Puja's Templar liking me, so I can kill it. Or not kill, ritual with you. Yeah, ritual with you. Luckily the shit is Puma are pretty harmless at this stage. Ooh, you gave me the location of a water weep. The funny thing is some of those water weeps can be like on a hundred stratted down. I think I've seen something ridiculous. Like well, usually it's like 40 to 50 is what they actually tell you about. Anything more extreme than that, they usually don't know. I've seen them tell me like, oh yeah, it's like 56 down. Something along those lines, and I'm just like, why the hell would I ever go down there for water? Why would I ever go underground that far for water? Like, if anything, that is just like if I was going to go down, that would be like, oh, interesting. If I use like a stairs digger, whatever it's called, um, I can use that to like guarantee that like I have something for extra water, assuming I don't like have unlimited water by that point. That's the only use case I could ever imagine for the underwater water weeps. Is it safe for me to patrol, or not patrol, murder you? Yeah. Oh, it's actually a Sultan cult site. Well, not a real one. Or it's not a historical site, it's just a cult hideout. It's apparently one that's just filled with snapjaws. Or I think snapjaws might be considered humanoids, so it could be humans, not snapjaws, but pretty sure snapjaws have their own faction. Or not faction, but creature type. Hologram bracelet. I've never made good use of a hologram bracelet, so I think I'm just going to sell it. I could have sold it. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. I auto-battled the legendary. That's so deadly. Disliked by insects. Oh, it increased to insects. I was purely beneficial. That's good. Let me be a little bit more careful considering. Because I can end up in a situation where I'm auto-battling and a trivial legendary summons a space-time vortex and sends me to hell. So I gotta be careful. Use cider. Cider's for speed. Bone meal's for armor. And good question. What do I want? I hate when I only have two parts of a combo I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm just gonna not make that. I'm gonna make armor plus healing. Okay, I'm just gonna take the passives. It's not great. I like how I said I wasn't gonna auto-explore. Luckily, I overburdened myself, so I automatically stopped. Any of these low enough skill level that I can learn? Jacked. Yeah, no, I need tinkering too. This needs tinkering too. I'm to the point where copper nuggets are kind of like redundant. At least over books. Skullcap. No, that's not really something I'm worried about. Where am I? What am I wearing on my head? Oh yeah, I'm wearing a crystal coronet, which is way better. Kind of sad they took a graphic out of the game because I would definitely enjoy having a free buff right now. Oh, I was actually going up. Sometimes I do get turned around when I'm just going into the desert. It's one of the downsides of doing it is it's that easy to get turned around. Okay, another store. Oh, there's what I needed. And there's the Buddhist Templar. Infiltrator legendary. And this is the reason that I did not want to fight the robot, is because the robot is a lot harder to fight. Not to like in terms of danger, but in terms of just the tedium. Because when you have like 3 of these things, they can all teleport each other, but apparently that isn't a problem. In the year of the accepted lecturer, Shalduct subdued the spatial drifter host, usurped her star blimp. Let the bone-dry desert of the briny havoc serve as a testament to the power of Godok, and a warning to those who would provoke her. Okay. There you are. Oh, there's still... See what I mean? They could teleport. They could set up multiple teleports at the same time. So when they teleport together, they can like chain teleport. Okay. I'm like, there have been times where I've fought these and I've had to like chase them back and forth across the map. Okay, overburdened. Did they drop the thing that I was hunting Gurkin for in the first place? Weird artifact. Hover sled? Scrap it. I could use it, but I don't care. There's the Internector, okay. There's a portal wall. Also scrap. I know there's some people that make good use out of those items. I just never use them. Probably never will. So there are quite a few ways to use this Internector. I could use it to get mutation points and attribute points, like at a chance, or I could cook it and have a chance to get everything or all the physical stat ups. For now, I'm just going to apply one of them. The mutation point. That's definitely what I want right now. 2 more levels until regeneration 10. I'm pretty confident that this should be enough for Bethesda Susa, though. Oh, and the problem is inventory management. I'm not looking to cook. That's not what I was trying to do. I definitely like to leave one uncooked. And then have the other for later. One of the things I could do is go to tinkering, get tinkering 2. Co-processor can be decent. And I think it can. There's certain items in the game that if you have more computing power, which is what co-processor gives, it will give you higher stats. I can't remember what items those are, but I will take it though. And now I can get back a bit by learning how to make some of these. I have never gotten the resources together. Well, I have actually. I have actually made an nectar injector. Jeez, I'm having trouble speaking. But it takes that much effort that it's just not worth it. So I'm not going to learn how to use it. Nulling coprocessor inject. I only ever make the tier 3 grenades, so leave those. Don't make goggles. Leyline Puppeteer is pretty sure that's tinkering 3. Yeah, okay. Just need enough that I can get to the stilt. I was looking to see if I had an extra point to put in strength. Yeah, I'm gonna drink the Sun Slag. For those who know about why I was saving the Sun Slag, I plan to take the Bela version of the end pointed asterisk if I do end up getting it, which would be super late game. Because I actually really like the idea of getting extra quickness for being debuffed. Because usually, when you're debuffed, something is going wrong. And if you get an extra turn when something is going wrong, well, you don't need. When you're safe, you don't need extra turns. When you're not safe, best time to have it. Plus, a lot of them reduce. A lot of debuffs reduce your quickness or reduce your movement speed, so having it offset those is pretty nice. At least in my opinion. There's definitely arguments that could be made, but from what I remember, the quickness buff, like all it takes is one debuff, and I get the amount of quickness that I would have if I had the Sunslag buff. Besides, to get the Sunslag buff to go from like what it normally is to 10 to 20, I would need to like reroll constantly. It's not worth my mental anguish going through that effort. Okay, layer feral dog. Okay, now that I'm done doing that, I can just go back to the still. Dump all my books into Buddy. For another level. And question is now, what do I want? Charge would be nice. Spry. I'm gonna get Spry for the extra dodge value. And that's going to be all I can afford. I think I've done all the setup I need to. I am going to check the bookbinder here before I leave, though. Just on the odds that he has, like, yeah, a cheap thing for me to buy. I'm going to get, like, quite a bit of water. What can I offload? Honestly, yeah, I'm just going to jack up my strength because I just need more carry weight capacity. And where's the bears? Okay, tangle the text. On the 16th of Shewat Ux, I became admired by bears for attending a funeral. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy's standing under a Vanta. Should be able to get, yeah, the 10th rank of regeneration. Perfect. I cannot be decapitated. Perfect. I'm going to check through the quest to see if there's anything I forgot. Okay, I got Q Girl to stamp or to fix the pad, or not pad, the data disk. Oops. Yeah, no. I should be good to go. The only problem is I do not have a method of dealing with the Cragmensch. Yeah. Luckily, my I guess my melee can do it. I was thinking I genuinely did not have a solution, but apparently I do. Conjoined Gerslings? Oh, there's the there's the there's the other one. I was like, what the hell do you mean they're conjoined? That's why I said Gersling fangs. Oh, okay. I am going to teleport back to Bethesda because there is a Beetle that asked me. Actually, yeah, let me check the Beetle quest. It asked me for 3 sets. Oh no, it's a journal. I forgot it's a journal. Beetles. 3 nulling items, which yeah, obviously I don't have. and 3 sets of Gershling fangs. Let me get to Great Gate before I consider anything else. Yeah, okay. Still hostiles nearby. How about now? I'm being teleported. Good. Tinkering. I did not mean to do it like that. I need to do it from this menu. Okay, mod with tinkering. Did I not learn nulling? Oh, it's I can't add it to this. No, I definitely got it. Oh no, now I remember. Nulling, yeah, from this menu. Yeah, I can make my carbide axes. All of it takes is photonics. Yeah, it takes photonics. Yeah, not happening. It's gonna be super later in the game before I get that. Get this Sparking Beetle. Okay, that's 3 of them. I think it's in weapons. Yeah. So let me look which. Okay, so this one's strength bonus cap of 5. I believe it's fact. Okay, so I only have one. Okay, I was gonna say, do I want to keep one of them, but I only have the 3. Oh, it wants your Gershling fangs specifically. Okay, okay. So I can actually keep the rank fangs. Okay. I didn't even register because I'm so not used to seeing fangs as a weapon. I didn't realize they were considered different things. This is super dangerous. I just went to a ruin. Oh, no, it's just in the flower fields. I thought I went to a ruin on a ruin tile. Is there an easier way to kill you guys? Nah, I'm just gonna aim a gun. Are you a legendary? Hated by worms. I'm actually going to avoid killing that thing. I'm gonna avoid it because I don't want to piss off robots. Menacing stare. Just this being afraid. Yeah, that's what I expected. Just gonna teleport. Alright, there we go. That's what I was trying to click on. Oh, rifle. Probably gonna want to. Oh, it's just a rifle, right? Not a laser rifle turret. I think that is different. Look, that's probably him that's been setting up these goddamn things. I really should not be auto-exploring with these things out and about. Okay, now it's safe. I should just be leaving. Like, there's no good reason to be staying here with all this bullshit. Yeah. But no, I saw this tile. Yeah. I thought I was on this ruins tile instead of this flower field tile. Because this is like strong for the jungle, or this is a higher tier area than the jungle, at least in my experience. At least I find the enemies more dangerous. Yeah, so I need to look out for more Gershlings. Also, I need to re-equip my goggles, and I'm even going to activate them for my own convenience. Box of crayons. Okay, Draw Kessel face. Draw a pretty picture. Okay. The worst thing is I have no idea which one I just used. It should have been two of them. Oh, I don't think I took them out of the box. It's 2 boxes of crayons. No idea. I'm just gonna use one and then the other. It would be amazing if I actually did end up getting the Kessel face to these boxes of crayons, but definitely unlikely. Definitely don't like how I'm occasionally getting stunned and then beaten up. Let me check. Tactile. I'm just gonna pick up. Oh no, I don't actually have enough. I was gonna say I'm gonna pick up tactful just to. I'm gonna have to worry about any of the skills in this tree. Swimming's actually important in this area. There's a high likelihood of ending up with liquids that I have to traverse through, including liquids that can really mess my day up. Okay. If I run into one more Gershling, or their teeth, actually properly go back to Bethesda, or not Bethesda, Gate and finish the quest. I do, by the way. Oh, there it is. That's 3. Okay, I'm just gonna manually go to the Greek Gate. No, I'm not gonna. No. Oh, offer the. Oh, I'm so glad they did this. Because I used to have to drop them. Like oh no, I think that was just because I had a really heavy version. I got I say heavy version. Let me explain. I had a quest to take shells, or not shells, eggs from snail queen mothers and place them. Well, I had to place them because there was no way I could carry them. But yeah, I had to take the eggs, which I had to do very rapidly because they hatch. Let's see what I get. I got a lacquered artifact. Lacquered weird artifact. Lacquered freezing sturdy fullerite longsword. Just gonna point out. I mean, if I had it by the time I was going to Greek Gate, that would have been amazing. But from where I am right now, pretty useless. Now I've got lost in a very unfortunate place. These liver creepers are basically jilted lovers that can not only chase you, but also a lot more dangerous. Okay, I can continue to pump points into Carapace, but I think I'm just gonna save the points. All right, I need to relax because this is a hand solar and I can regenerate. Just gonna mark it as scrap. I really do not want to play around with jilted lovers, or not jilted lovers, livid creepers. He says as he ends up in a very precarious position. I considered average. I am grabbed. There we go. Just gonna teleport back to where it's safe. Yeah, I was pretty confident that I can fight them. I just can't fight more than one of them. I'm so glad I have clairvoyance. Okay, this is probably gonna end up with me in a wall. Okay, nope. I got it. Oh, I'm lost. I thought this was suspicious. Or no, I think these airs can also spawn artifacts. Or not artifacts, relics. I could be wrong though. There is a way down. Here. Bunker grenade, just gonna scrap it. I should turn. Actually, no. Apparently, night vision goggles are pretty cost effective, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna clairvoyance just to see if there's anything there. Nope, good. I should not be going underground. I'm not gonna be able to find where I am. Oh, I can just teleport out. Like, I should really be doing shit like that instead of... What do you mean I can't recoil with enemies? Okay, game. Sure. Teleport over here. I'd like to see anything get me here. Okay, I know where I am. Did I recoil back to the surface? I could have sworn I, Oh, no. It's because I never actually cleared this area out because the stairs are right next to me. Let me actually do that so I don't have to get sidetracked. There we go, nothing to interrupt me whenever I teleport here. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, I didn't get lost. Okay, let me... Do I want to use the recipe that makes it so I don't... Where is it? This one. Whenever I use a salve, I gain cold resistance. Yeah, it's a bit excessive, but once it starts getting colder, it might be necessary. Okay, so main priority. This one, if it undermines me, I have to kill it quick. Then the clonelings. Clonelings are super dangerous. Sure. Okay. I see you dead. Fuck. See? It cloned one of the Kragmensch. Not clairvoyance, I want to teleport. I need to get an angle. Are you hostile to me? No, you're not. Okay, did I just aggro you? Yeah, I aggroed the cyberkinetic or kineticist. Now, see, the reason I wanted to take swimming is because if I swim here, these guys are going to get a lot of extra turns that they normally wouldn't. I'm just going to go back the way that I came. Also, yeah. I'm so glad I didn't start swimming because Scalding's theme can do a lot of damage. Are you gonna fight any of these guys for me? Hopefully. I will take one of the wrist blades. Nah, I'm probably not going to use it, honestly, because I don't have any short blade skill. Excuse me, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to pick up these 2 pistols and move on. I gotta be super careful of these. Because of the stormers and the gas that they release. It's normality gas. It's not too dangerous. Because I don't have anything like precognition active, but definitely don't want to get hit. I don't need to. Also, it would fuck up my force field. They're one of the things that can actually pierce a force field. Yeah, probably just... Or get one thing in convalescence, because it is a reliable way to get cold. So it'll take a few tries, considering it also has a bunch of healing shit that it's usually not what I want convalescence. Now, one good thing about the Cragmensch is that they're really, really slow. So unless they're stun locking you, make you lose your turns, they're usually several times weaker than how much damage they do. But yeah, if they do start stunning you, they can just beat your ass into submission in the turns that you're not able to do anything. And the Brainers, I think they can use concussive force, which again can stun you. Or stunning force, or whatever it's called. Which, yeah, can really mess your day up. Carrying too much to move. Just gonna disassemble. Batteries back in. Ooh, I got a high capacity one. Between my force field generator and all these recoilers, I'm basically like good to go. As long as I'm not suffering from normality, because it does prevent teleports as well. I should be pretty safe. Okay, what is this? Oh, laser pistols. It's not bad. Sniper rifle. I'm not too worried. Not too worried about getting one of those. I still have 2 rank claws, because I'm probably not too worried about having more than one of them. It is fun to have extra attacks, but like, aside from the small chance of like diseasing things just for shits and giggles, like I don't really need it for anything. Okay, and here is Luminous Jotun, who parts limbs. This is he's actually neutral to me. It's actually the reason that I wanted Regeneration 10, because he does have a chance to dismember. I went to ritual with him though. Cats hate me a bit more. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Because the longer I wait, the more likely he is to start spawning clones of himself. Oh no, I need to. I need to trade with him for the key. I may have wanted to get more shit to trade, but I mean, I could literally just trade the goggles, and that's good. I could also buy these throwing axes, which tempted to. Really tempted. Like, so tempted that that's literally what I'm doing right now. Is figuring out what I'm going to sell. I usually don't end up using Chiral Rings. Oh, it's too expensive. I can do this. And then, yeah, equip them. Because if I remember, they can proc Axis effects. At least I've had him in the past do like a shit ton of damage. They do 2d12 when they're thrown, I believe. So yeah, pretty dangerous. Actually, I think it's tactics that I can get depth throwing. Yeah. Sure. I should be saving it up for like dual wielding, but that's besides the point. Alright. I like how it says that it's a budding, but it by the time I cross the screen to reach them, they usually have like 2 or 3 of their clones, or not clones, their fowls, their BBs. Alright, I'm just going to ritual. And then the third one, I should actually be able to ask for. Oh, right, I keep forgetting. I have to buy shit from you. It used to be back in time, you used to be able to mind control them and have them unequip their hands. Their hands used to be powered. You used to actually be able to take these cells out of their fucking hands. It was one of the funniest things I used to do. But no longer. I'm pretty sure the devs realized that that was a really, really weird way to get certain batteries. Because that's usually how I got them. The first time I saw, like, I think it was antimatter batteries their hands are powered by. Alright, I need to turn off ambient light here. And there we go. Now that I can see you, I should be able to talk to you. No? Oh, it's because you're standing, because I can't actually see you. How do I... Because the problem is that I'm sensing them. Right now I'm sensing them. The convalescence is making it so I can't see them because it's producing light. I think the spots that are a little bit green, those are places that I can only see because of the night vision. And right now I see them because of my sense psychic. There we go, there we go. Fuck. There you go. Okay, I just sprint and talk to you. There we go. Okay, mysterious strangers don't like me as much. Location of Kindrish, the ancestor bracelet of the Hindran. What else can you tell me about? The ruin of House Ishnar. Okay, that's a way to get House Ishnar without having to go through 100 books. But yeah, their secret locations, or the secrets that they're interested in, are the locations of artifacts, which means they can give you the locations of unique artifacts. That's why auto returning with trolls is awesome. The only problem is now I can't kill them. I can get them killed. I just can't be the one to do the damage. So if I do the damage, then I will literally lose. Between the 3 of them, I will literally have everybody in the world hate me. Like, don't mess around with the water ritual. It's very much not something you do lightheartedly. Because if you do kill a water sib, the whole world will know. You kill a random troll in the convalescence pool, and somehow monkeys halfway across the world will fucking know. Okay, let me use... Where's the minstrel token? Actually, I can actually sell the other keys, but not good. Oh, no. I can actually sell one of the laser pistols, and it's almost perfect. And then... yeah, I'm just gonna walk off. keep that gun. Okay, so that's the trolls dealt with. Now the only unfortunate thing is apparently there's a bunch of clonelings. I actually want to... On the off chance I actually see a cloneling. Because if I see a cloneling, I have to hunt it down, like, almost immediately. Because I think they can clone up to, like, 10 creatures? Or something ridiculous. Like, I've seen things get pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and fight from here. Actually, I don't want to do that. Oh, there are the fowls. I was wondering how long it was going to take for them to spawn. Okay, let me take back a bit. I think they're actually coming to help. Or we're coming to help, obviously. But yeah, the one problem with keeping these guys alive is these troll fowls will fill the screen to the point where it actually cause the game to lag a bit as you run past them. A little inconvenient. So are these boulders. That's why I couldn't kill them on the stairs, because then I'd have to mine through a boulder. You have a chain pistol. I'm actually going to kill you for it. That way I have two going on. This is another reason I want to be a little bit quick. There's cloning chambers, or cloning vats, or regeneration vats. I can't remember what they're necessarily called. Oh no, it's regeneration vats. They actually can have a mixed liquid with cloning draught in it. And you, assuming they haven't changed it, if you have a mixed liquid, like let's say you have like 1 part cloning draught and like 63 parts something else, you have a 1 in 64% chance, or not percent, I'm a fucking idiot, 1 in 64 chance of rolling cloning draught, which doesn't consume the cloning draught as part of it. So you can end up in situations where you have like shit tons of mixed cloning draught and convalescence, and you can get like dozens of clones of yourself for free. And it's a pretty effective way of trivializing this area. I've done it several times. At least assuming that you have clones that... assuming you're strong enough that your clones actually, even if they're naked, can actually do a thing. Or do anything, not do a thing. But no, most of the cloning vats are currently leaking, so if I'm not quick, any of the cloning draughts could already be empty. I should probably back up a little. That's a crab king. Yeah, king crab. A little dangerous. It's funny because usually when I see a crab king, I see many more crabs. Like the fact that it's a crab king by itself is pretty nice. I don't want that. I want teleport. They're right next to each other. Okay. Dead. Yeah, the only thing I could really be doing better is having a slightly better melee build setup, so I can more easily deal with the Fragmench. That or like something like Sundermine that just basically trivializes them, because all I need to do is just kite them until Sundermine works on them, and their mental stats aren't that high anyways, so it's usually not something that needs to be too much of an endeavor. 3 pairs of flawless crystal. That's so expensive. But it's enhanced prowess. Enhanced prowess is one of the best ones because it's just... that's basically just late game free stats. So, late game, you don't really need to be finishing Fatal Quest for free stats. But hey, if I'm ever feeling like I want to break from one TDM, I can grind merchants to get that set up. Okay, there's no, at least from what it looks like, there's no cloning chambers here. I don't have to worry about that. I actually haven't used a salve yet, so I'm just not going to use the other recipe. I'm going to switch it up and use convalescence plus cider. It's boar. Quickness, healing rate, and HP. It's not great, but it's something. That's what I mean. Sometimes it rolls HP rather than cold. I was hoping to get some baseline cold resistance. When I say baseline, I already have 75. I just meant I want to go a bit over where I am right now. Like slightly safer territory. Because if I the ambient temperature is not gonna fuck me, but if something tries to like do cold damage to lower my temperature even further, that will probably do the job. That will probably be enough to not kill me, but maybe make me lose a few turns to being frozen. Trying to find myself in a safe corner, but meh. Not clear points. I want to teleport here. Yeah, hyperbiotic bed. Not what I was looking for. Also got hit by a humor. The humors, by the way, explode when you kill them. And just fill the area. Like to do the whatever elemental. The plasminoid or plastonoid held in the fucking deep shaft, and that slight bit of like loading. Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, that's the gas. I think my thing just ran out of batteries. Yeah. Dog's barking. Give me a second. That's probably my favorite thing about my new mic. Is that there's just a giant ass light that tells me if it's on, and if it's if I need to turn it off, it looks just like a touch. Oh, I don't want to use that. It's not like a button that needs to be pressed. It's just like a touch. It's like a sensor. I don't actually. Yeah, it just senses whether or not my fingers near it. Okay, I'm gonna use clairvoyance here. That's a rhyme worm. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like something that can deal frost damage to me, or rhyme work. Frost damage right now is basically the only thing that can actually put me on my ass in terms of freezing. Because both its jaws and its breath attack can both cause me to be frozen solid, as you can see. But I do have a blaze injector. I'm just going to use that to not be frozen. Sorry, my dog's continuing to bark. Alright, sorry. I probably want to back away from the rhyme work, just get a bit of healing going on. I'm thinking whether or not I'm too worried about that. Not really. I was about to inject myself with love. I'm just going to use the salve injector. But I was like, do I even want to stop myself from being on fire? And like, not really. Because being on fire is actually advantageous when you're worried about cold damage. Like, if you have such high HP that you're more worried about being frozen than you are about being dealt like small chip damage from fire. Like, being or not being. Oh yeah, being on fire. Being on fire is actually something you could do to counter it. Huh? I'm being because I leveled up and my ego increased. I was like, no idea why that message was popping up in this context. But now I need to deal with the Seekers of the Sightless Away consistently. A little nasty, but I can handle it pretty easily. Looking at hook and drag right now. Increased chance to attack with offhand. Not really. Yeah, I already have Florid. Like the rest of multi-weapon fighting is not too much of a concern. Is it just me, or I could have sworn that these used to lower the cooldown of Fury, or Flurry, I should say. I could be wrong. I mean, I've been wrong about a lot of things. Wait, does that say amputate limb? You can voluntarily amputate your own limb and the limbs of infected companions. That is, that is definitely interesting. That's a. Part of me wants to take it just to see if I can voluntarily chop my own face off, but not right now. When I have some points to spend. Oh, I definitely want Iron Mine sooner rather than later. Not too worried about shield. Charge is actually, yeah, I'm gonna want charge for fighting Sadamus. Yeah, I'm also gonna take Scavenger just to get extra bits. Or we probably could have spent that on more combat effective stuff, but not too worried. No, I do not want to dismember myself, game. There's the other one. Yeah, little concerned. I need to remember that I can actually use the convalescence. I can actually just stand in the convalescence to heal myself. Though if you if you have really low temperature resistance, standing in the convalescence can actually freeze you. It's considered very cold. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna mute myself because there's people talking. I should be able to talk again. The fact that this is a clone is really nasty. That means there's so many of these down below. Oh, there's another. Yeah, the fucking clone. Fucking clone link. This is why you always want to make sure there's not clone link or snail mother. Snail mother clone link is absolutely hell to deal with. The worst part is like if I get stunned, this thing could just bop me. Like it can attack with all of these simultaneously, so I can definitely get wrecked. Oh right, what I wanted was dual wield pistols. That's really what I wanted. I wanted a Kimbo. Okay, I need to be really careful because I don't really want to get hit by. I can't remember if. Oh no, they just explode into heat, which is fine. Some of them, yeah. Drip acid. Or the acid ones can leave pools of acid. But yeah, not too worried about these though. Not too worried about having them explode on top of me. Is what I meant. I'm not really willing to take them in melee. Oh, this one was the type to explode. Okay. Dangerous puddle, yeah. There's. Oh, by the way, clonelings really dangerous when they clone you if you are either a build that doesn't need any equipment or you have like mental mutations. Mental mutations are definitely not something you want levied against you on a good day. But yeah, I got. Obviously, you could have seen it, but I'll bring it up again. Metamorphic polygel. I'm going to use it to. Give me a second to teleport. I'm definitely going to use it to entangle more Chronicles pages for the Seekers of the Sightless Way, because the moment I get them to not hate my, or the moment I get to the point where even their aggressive ones no longer fight me, I no longer have to deal with those psychic assassins. Psychic assassins will still appear from other dimensions, but not Secrets of the Sightless Way. Look like it's still activated force bracelet, even well frozen. Doesn't last very long. I'm menacing you. Overwhelmed with terror. Good. Okay. There, the glowfish. Oh, it's that a twinning lamprey. Yeah. A trining lampreys can show up in the Tomb of the Eaters. Which, yeah, obviously hell. There's the other one. I should have went through the effort of getting some tier 3 grenades for this area, but meh. They're not too dangerous. I need to start like closing this. Very good. I'll close everything and then just open what I need to. Yeah, probably leave meds open. Batteries open. And then artifacts. Applicators, definitely don't need. Armor's open. Ammo, I can close the door. There we go. That looks a little bit more sensible than what I've been doing. Also leave thrown items open. But yeah, obviously I only have these throwing axes. I don't have any grenades. Best way to kill them when you don't have anything is, or when you don't have anything else. You can technically line them up. Yeah, if I had like freezing ray or something, I could kill them. Like if they're frozen, if they It basically takes them a turn to summon their clone again. So if you can get like multiple turns at once, that can also be a way to do it. Like if I had a Kimbo, I'd shoot at these until they both died, but yeah, really just gonna run away from them. There's no like clonelings running around. A couple clairvoyants too, whatever was behind them, yeah. That's basically this floor done. Though the problem is that I'm going to forget those are there. Like, they're not super deadly, they're just really fucking inconvenient. And they're right on the stairs. I'm gonna lead them away from the stairs before I go down. Also, dropping them down this tunnel could also be a way to kill them, but doing that in a way that just is that's not just going to have the other one clone. Yeah, that's pretty difficult. Okay, clairvoyance. Okay. Oh, it's a sparking beam. I didn't even recognize what that was until I just looked. God, I wish I didn't have to deal with the Cragmensch. Those are like the only real things I'm worried about. Who's releasing corrosive acid? No idea. I'm just gonna back away. Oh, it's you. Yeah, definitely don't. Oh god, it's a fucking molting basilisk. Medical locker. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be that stupid. Oh, yeah, corrosive gas is another way to deal with the Cragmensch. Definitely is an effective way to kill them. Did I? Oh, let's just run out now. No, it's just I don't have hit points up. That's why my vision changed for seemingly no reason. Two-handed battle axe, Gershling fangs. Yeah, I don't need any of those. You stop doing that. Okay, definitely want to avoid the humors. Oh, they just started infighting. Oh. Oh, no, it literally arced. Yeah, okay. For a second there, I thought vaporizing it would actually help. It didn't. What did you lose? Oh, you lost one of your legs. Good. It didn't say it had its movement hindered, so I think that means that was a weapon hand. Maybe. Or just something that does nothing. Either or. Five amber tip staves. That's so just inconvenient. Oh, it's a luminary. I think it's a luminary. That might be the one that does stunning force. I'm not. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, the reason I'm saying oh fuck is because this guy's the alchemist. If you're not careful, he instantly fucking gives you. Because he has neutron flux in his inventory. So, the best way to deal with him is recognitioning and then hoping you instantly kill him. Because if you kill him, you get one of basically every liquid, outside of one exception. You get 2 neutron flux because that's what he uses as a weapon. And obviously he also sells one of them. Yeah, I can't survive the weight of 1,000 suns, so definitely going to avoid that guy. Also is... See that? That's not good. If he enters combat, he could actually kill everybody. I don't want to lose my run to him doing something stupid. Oh, he's back over there. I'm just gonna leave the screen. I'm gonna leave the screen until I get precognition. Probably gonna telefrag him or something. Like precognition, teleport over to him. And like just dismember the shit out of him. And of course there's the twinning lamp right here. Just gonna kill one of them just to get it out of my face. I really shouldn't be auto-exploring, because auto-exploring is usually slower than... Yeah, no, there's... just a bunch of... Fuck this floor. It's not really worth... Oh, there's a cloning... or regeneration tank, yeah. This, I do have a Dram cloning drought, I could use it, but the thing is that mixed cloning drought is basically only good for cloning through recipes. So as fun as it can be, it's not something I really want to waste a real cloning drought on that I could otherwise use somewhere else. I don't have enough charge, of course, I'm a freaking idiot. Okay, yeah, one of these urchins that I teleported right next to put me to sleep. Yeah, no, I just need to run away. Those humors can stun me. And I don't want to get stun locked into oblivion. Like, I'm just gonna let this place be hell. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down. I don't have enough charge for that. Right, obviously. Right, I would like you to... Right. You're not... There we go. I was about to say, why aren't you active? I know the moment I shoot one of these things, it's going to turn off, but... I wanted to... Yeah, give myself a chance to back away. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure the sightless way is probably close, if not neutral to me right now. Yeah, there's the stunning force I was worrying myself about. Okay. Reactivate the force field and just do what I can before it deactivates again. I'd like to save a few for later. A few batteries, that is. Yeah, honestly, precognition is really what I just need. Not just to keep myself alive, but to do things that are just RNG. Well, I say RNG. Specifically, I was talking about just doing the alchemist because, yeah, alchemist may as well be RNG with how volatile he's been. I've had him. I don't know if it was the first or second time. I've had him explode himself and everything around him. Not with killing me. I don't think I've ever died to him. Maybe I have. I can't remember. But I don't think so. But I've come to where he was supposed to be, and there was just nothing. The entire room that was supposed to be there was just gone because he blew himself up. I think he blew himself up. Not entirely sure. Okay, I need to get past. Have I seen the stairway down? I might just teleport onto the stairs to get out of this place. That's the way up. Yeah, this place is just going to be slime hell. There's the stairs. A little further away than I want it to be, but there we go. That's just a change room, yeah. If it was like a if it was an energy turret, I'd be a little bit more afraid, but I can take that. Yeah, nothing too concerning. I don't like how I'm seeing things happen off screen. I've just been confused, god damn it. Okay, I'm being watched. Yeah, it's a slime mother because of green course it is. Okay, that's the way down. Yeah, I'll eventually come back to like mop up this area. But not now. I definitely did underestimate how much AoE I was gonna need. I say that. I basically just went in with just chain guns, which is definitely one of the most reliable forms of AoE at this stage of the game. In terms of like close proximity, like unless you're immune to one of the thermal types and you're just like throwing cold and fire grenades. Because yeah, you can shoot and not have to worry too much about the consequences. That's what I mean. Sorry, I'm just tracking my HP, but yeah. The grenades, I mean, they're obviously way more highly effective in terms of just like raw combat damage, but yeah, when you're surrounded, when you go downstairs or down the elevator and you're surrounded by enemies, blowing yourself up, or blowing yourself and everything around you up is usually not the most effective way to handle combat. But this area is basically beaten now. There's only one dangerous area left, and that's the cryo chambers. I believe come up right after this. Now the question is, how am I going to cross the room to make sure that Rocket Fucker McGee doesn't blow up anything? That is a good question. I'm just gonna wait for these guys to round the corner. It is friendly fires. Oh, now I think he did. Damn it. I stepped off of one of them to step onto another. That's the dangerous thing about the clusters of plants. Is sometimes you just have the instinct to move away, and sometimes your instinct to move away from the thing that just damaged you, even though I'm pretty sure they I'm pretty sure it's safe to stand on them once you triggered them once. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, your instinct to move away just causes you to move like to a tile that you haven't been to before, which causes you to continue to blow up. Oh, whoops! I want to surf exotic washroom. Okay. I'm trying to think. Convalescence, bone meal, and jerky. Ice breath, cryokinesis. You know what? I am gonna take cryokinesis because the floors below should be really cold. It should only take a tiny bit of effort to freeze anybody in the cryo chambers. Though if they're cryogenically frozen rather than regular frozen, I'm not gonna be able to damage them anyways. So all depends. Okay. Yeah, it's a phase spider. Now I can't remember if there's a key on one of these bodies. I have. It's not miscellaneous. I don't even know. Tonics. Is it you? No, it's the other one. It's the shade tonic. Because it is really convenient to phase just to murder the phase spider. If you step on its webs, the duration that you're stuck will be you'll be phased for the duration of you being trapped in the web. So you can step on it, but usually it breaks almost instantly. Yeah, obviously the phase spider is going to be chasing me around because it hates me. I can't remember if there's like a I phase out. I'm stuck. I'm just gonna teleport. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. I'm a little afraid to fight it, but shouldn't be too bad. Actually, this is really tedious. Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore it. Just move on. I can't remember if there's somebody with a key in this floor. Or if I just have to. I could have just died. If I phased in one turn earlier, I would have just died instantly. Okay. Yeah, there should be an enemy with a rocket launcher somewhere in this room with me. Unless they removed it. Very gosh, there it is. Strange tubes, that's a rocket launcher. Teleport. Right up against the wall. Mobility impaired. Still has tubes. Okay, good. Yeah, there's 3 rocket launcher shots, and those can destroy the walls. Like, these walls that are holding things like the Phrynox or the Empress Phi. Where is he? Oh, must be in this one. This is a face spider. But here is Sad Moose, the Sky Bear, like the actual Sky Bear, with his flame plume flyer. But yes, strange tubes. I've never used one of these before, so I say never used them. I never felt the need to use them. So I'm just going to treat all this as scrap, so I don't pick it up. Now, usually I like to fight the Phrynox, but I'm not interested in getting myself killed by it. So what I'm going to do is raid the Sky Bear, murder the Sky Bear. You guys can see right here. Species Sad Moose, Sky Bear, champion of Saloon. Yeah, it would be nice if you could just kill them without removing their cryogenically frozen status, but yeah, no, like I can't do anything about that. There's not much I can do. I think I might be able to cleave his armor, but that's about it. So I'm just gonna free him. Bring him in the back up while I wait for him to thaw. I'll stand behind this. You can... some pretty nasty stuff to me. But the moment he thaws, I'm just gonna refreeze him is what I was gonna say. Yeah, I should just be able to stand here. Okay, now that he's closer, I can try to drop that onto him. Now, if only I had a way to get him to stand still. I don't think I'm close enough to many things there. No, no. I'm just gonna wait until he exhausts that ability. Now the question is, what am I gonna do once he steps in the melee? Probably just dismember. He's missing his right hand. Oh, I trivialized the fight. His main danger is his long blade skills, but he just lost his only sword, and he lost his hand that held his sword. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So. Alright, it's the Fiber Kopesh. And I should have the Flame Flyer. Those are empty injectors. I'm just going to treat them as scrap and assemble them all. I think it's one on the back. Yeah, there it is. So you may activate this item to start dashing. The last time I used this, I stepped on a phased through these walls, like the face spider from up above. Made me face through the wall, out of the fucking screen, and died instantly the moment I came back into existence. And ever since, I've sworn off using it. It's like completely broke me. I don't need the banner. Yeah, no, I don't need the banner. It's just repping like a bit of stats. Corpses. Ego. That's for the golem. I just wanted to keep it for shits and giggles to see what it made the golem have. can replace the battery in this. I like how it's like, oh, you took the battery out to disassemble it, which means it has no battery, which means, do you want to power the advanced toolkit to get more bits? No, I'm good, game. Absolutely good about that. I think I'm just gonna drop. I have so many spare canteens and files. I'll keep one file. That's good. I can move now. There's people down below I can trade with, considering I have rep. Or I have a high enough rep that they're not hostile. Unless I've completely lost my mind, I'll get it friendly to me. You say anything interesting? No. Can I? Oh, you guys will let me do this. Okay. I'm just gonna draw with them then. Leave. Yeah, I don't need any of that. I need to trade with somebody before I do anything stupid. Like overburden myself. I say that, my weight's not in water. My weight's just in shit. So I need somebody with trade goods to swap out what I've got with what they've got. That, or do I have a stat point? No, I do not, unfortunately. Just going to... Do you mind, like, slowing down? Yeah, I'm not too worried about pissing off some villages. I'm going to ritual with you. If I learn proselytize from this guy, I'm pretty sure I could get killed, so I'm not gonna touch it. Some forgotten ruins. I'm looking for the location of a shield from him, but no, I didn't get it. So disc. And now I have the decoded signal. I need to be careful I don't pick up water over there. It's an herb berry, which is going to overburden me. Of course it is. So much random liquid. Like a lot of it I want to keep. I can ditch the fluorite sword. I don't. Of all the things that I have, that is probably the useless. Or the most useless, I should say. I want to properly speak English. That's the secret of the Sightless Way over there. I'm pretty sure they're still hostile to me. But they're just a generic one, so it's not like I lose anything from killing them. I'm just gonna risk getting overburdened by auto-exploring. Yeah, I knew I was gonna run into that problem. Oh, if I power this, but I'm pretty sure it loses its weight. Yeah, loses its weight. Anything I can trade you for? Except, obviously, there's nothing I can actually meaningfully grab. Nothing I can meaningfully change, I should say. Where's the other one? That doesn't matter, I should just get out of here. Specifically, I'm just going to teleport back to... Ricky, as soon as I can remember where my... So there they are. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I can't use that. Okay, present him with the disc. I keep forgetting how loud Steam achievements are. Okay, and then I believe I have to wait like a day, and then I can go down here. Or can I already go down here? No, I can't. I like how I'm skipping the dialogue and I only half remember. I just opened. Oh no, I didn't. Now I overburned myself. Okay. I need to make sure to get rid of the campfire because it will set everything on fire. By the herb berry. I think it'll actually make it so I don't have any water. So, yeah. Cute girl. Add. Trade goods, I don't know if they still do. Definitely not. Not much. I just finished Bethesda Susa. Aside from the fact that it didn't have like enough AoE to really be fighting, it was pretty painless. I definitely forgot that I should have had like a shitload of grenades going into there. Because there was a few floors that it was just snail mothers that had been. It was like clonelings and snail mothers that had just like made shit untenable without like a shitload of grenades. I'm trying to find stuff to sub out. Yeah, I usually skip. I usually get down to the alchemist and then skip past the rest of it, unless I'm going for the battles. But there's only like on average, I usually get like 2 or 3 for the whole thing. One of these is heavy. I wish I could see the weight of things when I'm trading. Yeah, I don't like usually skipping all of it. Where? I can see this weight. I can't see the weight of individual items. The bottom next to the item value. Oh, here. Oh, okay. I never seen that. I have so much food. I'm never trading food, so that's not really something I need open. That has a weight. That has weight. Kind of not a good thing that I'm trading things that have like very little weight. I need to find the things that are actually like properly weighing me down. Because I know it isn't water because I have 1 dram. It is a lot of other liquids though. I should have probably waited to collect various liquids until after I had set myself up with like a shitload. How many series of negative weight do I have? Oh, I must have lost them. That must have been on a different run. Get rid of the grenades. Right, I keep coming back to the fact that I'm like saving this fucking magma crab face for the golem just for shits and giggles, but yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Worst comes to worst, I can just get a new magma crab face. By the way, in case you're wondering how I got that, the quest reward for Bela rolled 4 faces. I say rolled, but I did like trade to double the what I got, and then it was like I think sickness or some shit. It was like by concealing a trade in sickness, and then it just gave me faces. Uh, the Bela quest, like outside of the few rare times where like getting that one dude's axes is an option, because I just find it funny to have three of them. I usually hate that quest because like half the time it gives me options that just suck. Like they're literally just always so horrible. Okay, I'm probably gonna sell this and then take back carbide, or carbine, not carbide, and then the actual trade goods. I think, yeah. If I had just gotten rid of the wait a second. Now I think about it. I can just buy it back. I can buy it back when I'm making the golem, like it's right here. I like how the voice in my or yeah. I just told myself this is what chests are for. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I don't need to talk to you. I suppose I'm just gonna dick around. Oops. But yeah, I actually finished the Beatles questline. It was so worthless. Honestly, it was just a full rate sword. Like nothing to write home about. That's usually how it is whenever Beatles give me something that is a weapon. Alright. Hit up home on porch. I'm thinking because from my memory, the next thing I need to do, well, the next meaningful thing I need to do is go to the heart of the Rainbow Wood. The next thing I actually need to prepare for is the Rainbow Wood. Honestly, for me, best thing to do about the Rainbow Wood is probably get multi-legged. Uh, that is honestly like the way I usually deal with the problem of being super slowed. I think I already have the quest. I'm actually going to grab the Amaranthine Prism. Okay. I'm really sad that I didn't find any convalescence mixed with cloning draught. Or in fact, like any of the clonelings I killed, none of them dropped cloning draught. It doesn't matter. I just like to get it. Sorry. I love how I'm standing next to the water and it's saying that I have 4,000 grams of salt. Um, no, I don't want Yonder Cane. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get a better version of healing. Nope. Whenever I use a salve, I can randomly heal the blood. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna take whatever. One of you has some way of generating force fields. Nice. I say nice. Nice if it's in an item form, but I'm pretty sure that's just a random mental mutation. Oh, and you... One of you has corrosive gas generation through a grenade. I don't think I saw a grenade, though. Kind of sucks for any items that might break, but outside of like a slightly better axe, nothing too meaningful to lose. Unless I want to find some Fatal Quest rewards. I think some of these guys can drop amber-tipped staves, at least from my memory. Not that it's a reliable way to do it, actually. Oh, no. Oh, it does need replacing. I was like, usually doesn't have that much of a pull energy-wise. I should set up my ambient light just in case, though. Excuse me? Oh, it's a broadcast power station. I saw that. I thought it was an enemy for a second. Okay. Oh. There goes my... Oh, give me a second. I'm actually gonna pause the stream for a bit. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go have supper.